Hi. She doesn't want to get up. We're still zhuzhing. We didn't think we were going to come on. I bet you didn't think we were either because we're 6 minutes late. I mean, not that there's anything that's actually late. I mean, I usually get on 6 o'clock on Friday nights, which it's 6:06. But then again, nobody pays me to do this. And who knows who watches this, but God, I think I've been doing, well, I was doing like a Friday show in the Google Plus days from like 2012 until 2015, every Friday in the day. But it was like an interview show. And then I got on Blab and did that, and then the Blab, and then I think I started doing, I don't know when I started. Well, I used to do Drinking with the Dragon. I think I started that in like 2017. So what's that, like 5 years? JFC, right? Tiny baby Jeebus. Putting a lot of lip gloss on because I can. How's it look? Gosh, makeup's so fun. Everybody should wear it. All right, so listen. I have all kinds of fun stuff. So you know why I'm running late? Hi, India. How are you, love? Do you know why I'm running late? Because I was going to make a drink. So I'm back to drinking now. So, I'm back to being under an influencer. Under an influence. Right. Okay. Anyway. And so I was making myself a drink, and then I noticed I had Kahlua, and today I just bought cream, like heavy cream, right? So I made myself, what's it called? Is it just Kahlua with cream? It's what the Big Lebowski drinks, right? I need a robe. You know how he wears like a little night robe? Hold on. Damn. Kahlua with cream is amazing. This is heavy cream, by the way. I'm drinking like a quarter cup of heavy cream. White Russian. Does White Russian have vodka in it, though? So, yeah, I'm pulling a Big Lebowski. It's like a big girl shake. I am doing good. I'm glad you are too. Yay. Hi, love. Hi, Sarah. I loved my t-shirt that you got me. Gidget's over here. Andy's here. Now, this is something, because girlfriend does a show. She does this show 2 times a week, and her shows are so good and so intense. The one she did today was with the founder. And I mean, the story she was telling about being in tech and the bullshit she goes through. Andy threw out some notes. Please go follow Andy. Oh, you're with Darling Chat. Hi. And I see the little snowflake. They're in Boston. So say some prayers for them, because you never know what's going to happen with that bombastic snowmageddon that's headed your way. Anyway, seriously, go follow Andy. She did, oh my gosh, she did 2 shows. One, I need to talk to Karen, and she's going to come on and talk about her business as the Death Entertainment. It's called My Farewell. Is it Farewell Being? So good. And then today was an investor in tech, and she was telling stories. Okay. And I'm going to be interviewing the Death Wives. They agreed to be on my podcast. India, the gal you recommended me to, the birth doula, I talked to her, and she's going to come on the podcast as well. It's going to be good. And I dropped 2 podcasts, one last Friday, and that was called When Helping Doesn't Help. That's with my darling friend, Kara. Let me post a link here, and then I'm going to read your comments. I sees you all. My darling friend, Kara from Threads Worldwide, and we talked about all the kind of dumb shit that people do when they think they're helping with volunteering or donating. We got into it. It was good. Not we got into it. We dished on it. Okay, so let me go to Shit We Don't Talk About podcast. You can go to Shit We Don't Talk About podcast. You can subscribe at Apple. You can subscribe at Google, Anchor, Castbox. But you know what? Fuck you, Spotify. I got to say it. I know if you don't even like Neil Young, I don't care. But like, they're choosing big money, which is Joe Rogan, and misinformation over. And I heard that Barry Manilow quit Spotify too. So I dumped my Spotify, although my podcast is still there. All right. So this is This is my podcast with Kara. This is actually on my website. My website producer writes an amazing blog post every time. I have not. Oh, Auntie says I can't wipe my nose when I'm live. I'm gonna, Auntie. I'm gonna. I got my nose going. My Aunt Linda's here, who I adore. And it was my mom's birthday the other day, and an Auntie's is coming up soon. Right, Auntie? It's like February 3rd or 4th? No, 13th, because anyway, we know why you're, or 12th. Anyway, you're a day off, right? All right, so that's my podcast. Hopefully, did it show up? I think the link will show up. Okay, and then that was When Helping Doesn't Help with Kara, and she's doing something amazing with Threads Worldwide, and I love them. And then my newest one, now, Auntie, you can't listen to this one because your niecey swears a lot. It's very not suitable. Not that you haven't heard that, but the one that I did this week is about shame. It's called The Shame Game. And it's just me ranting and not ranting, but, doing my thing about shame. Hold on. Hopefully that doesn't play. But it really, I had a good time talking about it. And I'll just say, I use the phrase, your slip is showing. And my mother came up with this amazing phrase of that shame, it all weighs the same in the sense of you can be shamed about these different situations. And it's amazing what one person can feel so much shame about. And you're like, well, what's the problem? But I can all weigh the same, right? About how it weighs on me can weigh on you, but if it's small or big. I thought Marsha Ann Morrow was on the case with that one. That's my mom. Probably one of my most popular posts was my mom's birthday, which I love. All right. Back up farewelling. Seriously, Andy, post some links, please, 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 to your interviews, honey. That would make me happy. Sarah, you are amazing. You're Sarah amazing. See what I did there? Sarah amazing. Oh, thank you, Andy. I appreciate it. I just threw on this old thing because I was on the job site today. Wicked Big Storm is coming. Yes, it is. D-Nice is here. D-Nice. Oh, my. She is the Beavis to my butthead because we, when it snows, speaking of snow, we're like, that's 6 inches. Denise, are you skiing? Sarah is in West Virginia and is getting jealous that Boston, they're getting more than you're getting. Yes, farewelling. Hopefully I'll be able to interview her as well. It's snowing in the Detroit. Yes, it is. Oh, good. Nice. Oh, you don't like it. Boo. We had some snow yesterday. It was nice. Yes, it is fancy podcast stuff. So please, 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 I would love to hear your thoughts on both of these. And if you want to respond or like tweet or Instagram to me, I'm going to post it today about maybe something shameful that you want to talk about or that happened because, let's shine a light on it. I don't know why this would look like shining a light, but it's what I'm going to do. So anywho, West Virginia. Yes. That's the new way to spell. Yeah. I love you, sissy. I really hope they take a video of your nephew at his little fashion show. If you haven't seen her nephew. Oh, wait, somebody gave an angry face to Bill Reed gave an angry face. Did you give an angry face to my podcast here, Bill? No, he gave a care, but somebody's mad about this show. And I like that, Louisette. Post some links to whatever you have going on. I would be thrilled. As you can see, look at this. Haven't even taken them out of the paper. Flowers from me to me. Do you like that? Yeah, I love it when you all say hi to each other. That makes me super, super happy. So yes, go listen to, I'm going to do birth doula, birth coach, death with farewelling. And then I think it's just my farewelling might be their website or something. And then these local gals that are called the Death Witches. I'm friggin' pumped, you guys. Oh my God, I think they posted something. And this one, listen to this, because I thought about this with shame. This is what I was telling people, which, by the way, when I said shame to my podcast producer, he goes, you mean like Evelyn Champagne King? Shame. Shame. So that's in my head now. But let me go look at this thing because I was talking about like, you know how we were saying that shame can all weigh the same. So I think it's really important for us uh to not shame people. If you're like, what, why would that make you feel bad? Like, you cannot you cannot get in people's head. So don't try and talk them out of it. Just be um just be understanding to, like, okay, that's your thing, and sit in a space for them. How can I help you with that? Wow, I really want to, I want to sit with you because here's what's important. I agree. That giving my angry face, you see me go, what are you mad about? And as I believe a famous comedian, I'm not sure who, says, stay mad, ho. Here we go. D Nice is very wise in these things. Just honor what people feel like shit about. It's called compassion. Get some, right? Oh, Katie's here. Hi, sweetie. How are you? It's good to see you. All right, let me share my screen. And I just thought this was so good. Look at this thing. I'll try and make it big. That's what she said. Why should I try and make it big? Look at this. Somebody goes, because when somebody says I'm worried about you, it's basically like kicking me in the nuts. Like, I fucking hate it. I know you mean well, but when I'm worried about you. Ugh, gross. Sorry, that's not very nice. And I'm worried about you. Why? Because I'm sad somebody died and I'm not holding it in or not hiding it. Look at these words. It makes me worry to see you this sad. Look at this right here. Sorry, but I'm not going to edit my behavior to take care of your worry. I have enough on my plate with my grief. Hello. Hello. And Denise, are you saying, why does it bother me? Or why? Why do people say that? Why? Look at that. Like, but I mean, do you not love this? Sorry, but I'm not going to edit my behavior to take care of your worry. Well, then look away, bitch. All right. Stay mad, ho. I was, I, th- I think that was from a meme, actually. Stay mad, ho. But this phrase, I'm not going to edit my behavior to take care of your worry. That is a really, and Sarah, I'm glad you love that too. Like, think about that. I mean, I felt like I had to do that with a couple people with my breakup of like, listen, I cannot make you feel better about how I'm going to feel about my breakup, which I did not feel badly about my breakup. But do you know what I mean? Like, and I remember, this is a good one. You take it, and yeah, but you don't have to use that. Empath is a very overused, but take on a lot of people's sadness. But I will say that there's a way you can work on that too. All right, I'm going to blow my nose. Sorry, Auntie, because I could tell something's up there. I have a bat in my cave. I don't want to feel shame. I'll feel shameful if I have a booger in my nose. There we go. But Katie, you can do some grounding because trust me, oh my gosh, most of the people watching this, we all take on sadness or anger, or we make assumptions because we think, oh my gosh, let me fix this eyeliner. We think, oh my gosh, so and so is going to think this. We don't have to do that anymore. All right, let me read these. No shame in my nose game. Just blow, ho. Right? Stay mad, ho. I got to pull this up. Your shirt reminds me of a jumper I wore in 5th grade, and it is embroidered. Didn't take it off for a month. I bought 3 of these, by the way. I bought this color in a mustard yellow and a white, and these were at Five Below. Lulu had, my ex kid, had loved these, and I saw she came home with one, and I was like, I need to have one of these, so I bought every color, and I could see me wearing that a lot. Yes, Katie. No, we can talk after your talk. Charlie and I broke up, and it's all good. It's been a while. Yes, Five Below. How cute is that? Isn't that cute? And again, in the mustard color. All right, so back on this. Like, I remember when I got divorced, and I had somebody in my life that was very important to me and just was so worried. What are you going to do? What are you going to do about your house? What are you going to do about your pets? And just all this. And I realized I was spending a lot of time making them feel okay about, thank you, D Nice, making them feel okay about what I was going to do with my life. And I kind of had that same thing, had to have that same conversation of, I cannot make you feel better about what's going on with me, because at that point I feel like I had like one tiny little half or quarter of a nostril above the air, above the water, above the air, getting air. Do you know what I mean? Like when you're drowning, and I'm like, if I tried to take on one more person to make me feel better about what's going on, I wouldn't. Yeah. So I encourage people to do that. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you guys been through that? I have a lot of friends that are going through grief right now. Family death, and that's been a while. I'm not going to name names of some folks on here unless you want me to. But it's not linear, and we need to stop. And saying, I'm worried about you. I mean, just holding space and saying, hey, what can I do for you? Or, and oof, one thing you need to be careful about is not butting into people's lives and like just showing up at their house and telling them what you need. If you're really, 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 really good friends with them and they know you well, cool. But if not, just sit in space. Mark Barris is here, by the way. Hi, my friends. How are you? It's good to see you. And yes, this does make me giggle. And see, D-Nice will tell you what is motherfucking what. Sorry, I'm going to swear. Auntie, if you're still watching, I'm sorry. Everybody put headphones on. Call your therapist, people. Yes. And if anybody wants to share your grief here, it looks like Katie is, my darling. D-Nice says, thank you. Your daddy passed away and it's awful every day and there's nothing to be done about it. And you know what? That's right, D-Nice. That is your truth right there, right? And people get uncomfortable when other people are uncomfortable. Don't do it. Don't do it. I love you. And you know what I love, D-Nice? I love when you talk about him. I love when you post about him. I really, really do. I started to not post about my mom the other day. And D-Nice, you'll appreciate this. And I'm going to see a couple other people. Looks like they've passed, had some folks passed. I just want to say how fortunate I am to have 3 parents at the ripe old age of 56. I have my mom, my dad, and my stepmom. And I just cherish knowing how much you cherished your families. I will tell you, and seeing how you feel about losing your family makes me appreciate mine even more. So if there's anything you can take away tonight, is that I sit in such a space of going, God damn, I am lucky for the people I have in my life. I'm also lucky that we were able to heal a lot of our generational wounds. Yeah, I feel a little spotty here. We were able to heal a lot of our generational wounds so that we could be a family again. Right? 5 years ago, if you would have told me all this, I would have been like, pound sand. But no. All right. So Katie says, yes. Katie says, my aunt passed away on Monday. Oh, honey, I'm so sorry. Oh, you just lost your auntie. A lot of people are like, well, what's your mom going to do? How are you going to function? Do you feel okay? I'm like, Jesus, just let me breathe. I don't know yet. Right. I like to say, I'm just happy I'm wearing pants today, or brush my teeth, get off my back. Stick with that. And I just had a friend whose mom passed away very unceremoniously and quite suddenly and quite tragically. And there's some family members that, anyway, it's a mess. And when she called right when her mom passed, I was like, you stay mad if you want to. Like, that their behavior caused this. You know it. Don't feel like you cannot show up and hold your space of your grief and your anger. And it was tough. I was like, just call me. You all know, don't call me if you need to be calmed down. Ever. Don't listen to my show with kids around or anybody with sensitive ears, and don't call me if you want to be calmed down. Ever. All right. I'm the one that needs to be calmed down. Like Louisa calms me down. Yes, holding space is huge. Sarah too. I've been dealing with so much like this, and people say stupid things like, get on the sea, people. Let me say this with the most East Coast accent I can imagine. Get fuck yourself. Oh, Katie says her pops died 4 years ago and every day sucks. And yeah, you know what? like, let's just sit in that and not be told to feel differently. Nope, nope. I mean, if you want to, if it's close friends and you want to, and if I say, what do you think about this? And then you give me feedback or a link that I would like or a podcast or something. Yes. You don't need to hear from everybody. And I know you love talking about, I love when you post like with the baseball game or when you're down at the beach. And I do want to come down when you go back to the beach. D Nice. I'm sorry I couldn't come, but it's a good thing I didn't because I ended up having COVID and I would have, anywho, you know the deal. We'll make it happen. But I love it when you post from the beach, like your dad's favorite spot. Yes, snaps for that. And welcome back. Katie says, I had to delete a girl on Facebook the other day because she was complaining about her parents. I was like, dude, at least you have a dad. Yes. And I appreciate that because I started to, in some ways, I'm like, oh, I don't want to hurt my friends' feelings who don't have their parents. I'm like, no, this is my truth. I trust me. I didn't like really like it because I know myself and I know my friends. But for a second, I was like, then I was like, no, I'm really lucky that I can celebrate my mom. And even if she wasn't here, I would probably, obviously still do a post. Anyway, hi, Bobby Sue Bowman. How are you? Nice to see you. Oh, hi, cousins here. Your mom's died on March 28th of 2020. You miss her like crazy. I don't think you'll ever not miss her. So just so you know, Sheila's mom was my grandfather's cousin. And I believe, what a cool connection. The Morrows, there was a lot in the Morrow and the Schnut. So she was originally a Morrow, which is my mother's maiden name, my grandfather's name. And I believe that your mom was 102. Got to interview her a couple years back. She told the best stories. And you know what, Sheila, it makes me think of the quote they're saying about Betty White. Like, you lived a good life when you're almost 100 and people are still like, she died too young. Right? How awesome is that? I know I have a glare on my glasses. I'll try and keep my head down. Anyway, so yes, it'll be 2 years since your mom passed, and what a delight. Mark says, thank you, Mark, for sharing. I wish I could help my mom stop taking opioids. She's 83 and it's causing drug-induced dementia. Brother, man, we are going to sit in some space for you tonight on that. Thank you for sharing. That is no joke. And I mean, that is why it is an epidemic, right? Everybody always talked about this, drug cause or whatever, and made it racially motivated. Drugs do not give a shit. Opioids do not give a shit. It is definitely it's a dangerous world to be in. So we are going to pray to whomever you would like. I am open to all higher powers, right? Oh, I'm praying for you, brother. I love you. Sissy says that I bring a bazooka to a knife fight, and it's very, 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 very true. But I have a big heart, right? I'm gonna get Gidget here in a second. I've had to cut out a few odds because they still don't like how I still talk about my dad on Facebook, even though he died. Ladies, aunties, bye. Did I ask? No. Will you ask? No. Well, would it? No. No. You get to talk about however you want to. India's holding space for you. Thank you. Now, Lioness, I've come to the realization that it's every Friday. I get feisty. How are you? Oh my gosh, I was laughing at some of the stuff you sent me. I saw the funniest thing. And oh God, Deborah, I don't know if you sent it to me, but I saw the funniest meme. And let's talk about boundaries. I thought it was so good. And I had to read it to my mom. Let me see if I actually downloaded it. It was this guy, it was a screen capture of somebody trying to call someone to the carpet, but they were a contract worker, not an employee. And they had clearly looked at their contract very closely. And so the email's like, or the text was like, I see you weren't on this morning's meeting. And the person's like, nope. And they're like, well, you really need to, show up to these. And they're like, no, I don't. I was sleeping and it's not in my contract. And the person's like, you need an attitude adjustment. I wish I could find it. I'm so mad I can't find it. Son of a. So, and And I just was like, I want to be that casually, like, yeah, no. And and the person's like, well, you're gonna lose your job. And they're like, no, because you still have to pay me a month and a half. You should read the contracts. They're really wild. And the person goes, call me. And the person goes, and the one they were trying to harass goes, no. And I just thought that was the best. He goes, call me. No. Let's go through the world with that kind of attitude. Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, Scott Burke. I miss you too. How are you? Oh, love you, love you, love you, Deborah. It's good to see you on here as always, though, honey. You just seriously sent me some of the funniest shit. You should put them in here. Get out and see people. Get fuck yourself. I just can't get over that. All right. Sarah says, when my cousin died, I had one person kept asking me how he died. Even though it was classified as suicide, I was asked not to know. I asked not to know. So even if I could tell her, I didn't know. But the audacity to keep asking me after losing someone I love so much. Amen to that tone idiocy. My God. People, stop with your fucking curiosity. What are you, 2 years old? Jesus Christ, in a handcart. Oh, that makes me mad for you. Good for you. Yes, denies. Oh my God, I didn't tell you? Call me, I'll tell you how I got it. Yes. 2 years I was safe. Hung out with one person who I didn't know had COVID. They didn't either, but anyway. So it was very mild. It was. But I was supposed to come in. Yeah. It would have been right when I was supposed to come to Florida, Beavis. So there you go. I love you too, babe. Thank you. Oh, hello, Bubby. Bubby's getting on the Drip network with me. Man, that thing is cool. So Drip is like this cryptocurrency thing. So just so you knows. But it's just like high yield. What's it called? Like a certificate of deposit. And oh my God, I'm just, all I do is just keep hydrating this thing because I put in like $800. And it's supposed to be like, I don't know, 365%. I don't know. You know how it is. But if you want to get on the Drip network, tell me. There's another Oprah. My dad died, but I complain about my mom still. There's another Oprah. See, I love this truth. Why are we trying to act like everything is just perfect for us? I mean, not you, D-Nice. So, all right, this glass glare is really, really bothering. Oh, yeah. These are better because I can still see it. Thank you for that truth, D-Nice, because you're still working through stuff. That's right. India just had her grandmother pass a little over a month. You miss her, but grateful she's at peace. Amen. And what's cool is India's mom does all these post and tell stories about like when she was a kid, and they're really fun. They're really, really, really fun. Cousin says, yes, your mom was 101 and 9 months. Now I got to clean these. Damn it. I need to get my shit together before I come on here. No, I don't. I'm going to do what I do. Yes, that is so cool, cousin. Thank you. If that's for me, thank you. But if, yeah, love that quote about Betty, but I'll take it. Yes, that's going to be all of us, you guys. When we go, we are going to be like that. Okay, good. Katie, thanks for your care. Thank you. Oh gosh, I love that you guys are all talking to each other. Sarah says, I admit that when some of my cousins who are younger than me and have lost their parents, I feel so guilty, truly, but I'm also grateful they are still here despite their illnesses. So freaking glad. Amen. Amen. Everybody can hold space for what everybody else has, and then just make sure we're staying grounded about whatever our situation is. Okay, Mark Boss, you're welcome, darling. I love you, and I love Ginger the Beagle. Gidget's over here, by the way. She'll come up here in a second. But I'm really praying for you and your mom on that. Yes, my Aries fire. I do have a big, ginormous heart. You do. Are you at your 4 years yet, Louisa? Oh, hi, Stefan. Hi, brother man. You do too. Definitely strong values. You should set up a post, just a Facebook, just posting your dad. Man, I mean, to be loved that much, to love and be loved. Feisty Empath should be the name of my band, right? Totally. No. No, what, Bill? That's no. What is she from? Oh my God, what's the show with Family Guy? No. Wait, no. Totes. Man, I'm behind on my comments. Sorry. Boundaries, get some. Amen. Sarah, thank you for sharing this too. Your mom became addicted to fentanyl after surgery. She then got onto morphine to get off the fentanyl. By the grace of God, she was able to get off of it on her own. Man, fentanyl. Oh my God, danger. I mean, there's so many documentaries out there. One on the Sackler family, obviously, and just awful. Take a look at that. My mom and I are actually just talking about that today because I remember being on Dilaudid when I had my thyroid out, and I was like, they're like, man, you're on some heavy drugs. And then they gave me the painkillers when I got home. I could never be a painkiller drug addict because I like to poop. And a lot of those drugs help make you not go number 2. So practical application of that, folks. Yes. But I'm glad your mom's doing good. Mild is always good. I like mild hot sauce. That's an oxymoron. Mild burritos, mild spice. Yes. Oh, good. And thank you. Sarah's going to be praying for the mama and the papa. Bye, D Nice. Love you, honey. Love you. We have a sleepover date. Just saying. I put our business on the highway. Here we go. When somebody posts about someone dying and they don't share details, that means they don't want me to know how, period. Amen. You should be able to share it because it's someone you love, but you don't have to, like hard out. You don't. Hold your boundaries and then hold your boundaries. India says, I had to contact my academic director today because my coach was being obnoxiously pushy about my assignment. Go fuck yourself. Your director was super supportive and tell my coach to back off. Yay. Good for you, one, for speaking up, right? Yep. That's the face we make. Yeah, your mom was telling, she does need to write a book. And you gave your mom a reading today. Yes. And can you pre-order? Yes. That's awesome. Detroit Hippie Chick. Yep. Go put your link in there too. Okay. This is Drip, by the way. If you guys are wanting to dip your toe into something safe in cryptocurrency, compound interest 1% day or something like that costs about 20 or so. And you got to be invited by somebody who's already in, which is me. So yeah, it's what I like about this Drip community is the guy. I mean, it's definitely like super, it can be complicated, anything to do with cryptocurrency, but the founder I like is he set it up so it's not like a bunch of lemmings over the cliff or whoever got in first gets the most money. Yes, there is an element to where you can have people sign up and you can't get onto it unless you get a link from somebody else, but it is set up so that they're community-minded, community-based. And I don't know, if you want some information on it, let me know. I'll post a link. Charlie is actually helping people out with getting signed up on that too, because he has something called Cryptocurrency for the People. So I would recommend letting me know. I'll give you the link and then we'll figure it out. But yeah, I'll if I can take $800 and have it safely make a fuck ton of money, but I'm not in a hurry, that's it. Family Guy, yes. Yes. Good. Yeah. Sarah Connect. West Virginia was targeted and we've lost so many people. Yes, honey. Oh my gosh. I know. Sarah, post any links on that. You out of anybody know about that situation? Yeah. I mean, West Virginia was like, ground zero. Bubby says, ooh, the heavy D. Drugs. I'm telling you, that's my drug of choice. Sarah says, when I broke my ankle and had surgery, I didn't want opioids for pain, and they gave you an antihistamine and a muscle relaxer. Works wonders, was done in a week. Opioids are ridiculous. Amen. That's you taking control of your experience. When she had the second surgery, we told them no fentanyl. First thing nurse wanted to give her was, fentanyl. My twin sister and I just about had a smackdown with her, and we both reminded her, no fentanyl. Nurse said, this is what the doctor recommends, and they don't best. Girl, medical gaslighting, folks. Anyone? Tara and I love that's Tara and Sarah, both responded, Okay, I'm going to yell again. No fentanyl. Son of a bitch, people. Sounds like you got great. Jesse Grubb's going to come in here and talk about this. Good. Sarah, I know you can talk about that quite a bit of, oh my goodness, of addiction. And I mean, the Midwest got hit. And now, of course, I mean, the people are wondering like, oh my gosh, well, why did people go to harder drugs? It's because after a while you get cut off by your doctor, even though they were handing them out like Skittles at one point. You get cut off by your doctor, and then you'll go to whatever else you can get, which can end up being something really heavy. I think the Sackler case might be overturned. Dangerous, but good. Medical gaslighting. Serena Williams experienced that when she was pregnant. If Serena Williams is having a hard time getting the proper attention when she's pregnant, that's a whole other show about what happens with medicinal world and racism. Now Deborah's fired up because that's my girl. What the actual fuckery? Guessing that nurse also thinks Rona is a ruse. You know what? I wonder if that's oh, I'm sorry. You're saying that Jesse Grubb died of an overdose, honey. Everyone can Google. Oh, please. I will definitely do that. But yeah, the same people that thinks Rona is a rude. Anyhow, man, I mean, we can really get off in a million different directions. Hey, in good news, the White House got a cat today, and it was very cute. It was a girl. And we have the possibility of potentially, I have that still up there, of potentially having a Black liberal judge on this, female on the Supreme Court. Can you? Okay, so today, I don't know. I love Twitter. I love Twitter. I do. I just do. So today I saw, and I don't tangle with maggots. I really don't, with Q people, MAGA people, the whole thing. But I did see that one person said, wow, all kinds of butt hurt, said, oh my God, just Biden's probably going to put in some, liberal, blah, blah, blah. I mean, just going on and on and on. Right. And think what you want of Biden. I'm not going to get into it with you. Somebody's going to get their feelings hurt. That's all I have to say. Oops. So on Twitter, though, this person's whining about, and again, I don't get into it with people because I just don't want to mess with their whining about it. And somebody just replied to them with this meme. Tiny little Kleenex box. I just think this is the best response ever. Like, here, let me get you a tissue, right? Let me see what else I got in here in my pictures. Trust me, I don't have anything naked, although I thought this was great. Look at this one. I love waking up to the smell of the universe conspiring in my favor. I do too, right? Job site pictures today. Very cool job site I was on. Oh my God, this was funny. Oh, a couple things that are funny because Deborah, this is what Deborah sent me. Yeah, Deborah, the tiny Kleenex. Like this. Tissue. I don't even know you. So you're saying, I guess if somebody will be paid a fuck ton of money to track the correlation because those thought processes. Rona is a ruse. Pump the opioids. Halo. All right, now look at this. Deborah sent me this. The bio today. I previously lived in a vagina for almost a year. Nah, Rosa. He's got all the funny. Oh my God. Vagina. Oh my God. And then this cracked me up today. This I had to look at for part of the day. It was a big billboard outside the window where I was working. Unapologetically Christian, 105 years and counting. That's the voice I imagine when I read that, right? And what I thought was funny is I just thought unapologetically Christian and wildly very defensive about it, right? I just cracked up at that. That tiny Kleenex does go with the little tiny violin or the world's smallest record player. That's a good one, right? You can tell I'm over a certain age. Anywho, all right. I'm going to go. I've been on for about 40 minutes. Oh, I didn't bring Gidget in. Hold, please. Scoozy. Hi. Toots. Hi, Tootie. Oh, look at this. Look at this booty. Look at this booty. Oh, booty. Booty. Yeah, I'm sorry about your booty, Toot. Always being out in the air. Hold on. Let's turn off Auntie's comment. Tiny violin, seriously. Here she is. There she is. Give mama a kiss. Give mama a kiss. Give mama. No, she's just smelling my breath because it smells like a white Russian. Right? I smell like the Big Lebowski. I do. Oh, do you guys want a card real quick? Oh, so promise me you'll go listen to my podcast. I want to hear any of your comments. Okay. Yes, this booty and all the teats, the teetsies. I had a bath last night and then I put her in the bath after. Oh, I did, and you had a soaky soak. She did this. All right. Cousin Wally says hi. I will tell her, cousin. Aw, I love Wally. I cheated on Gidget with Wally because he's so sweet. All right. I've already read a lot of these, so I'm just going to. Oh, this is good. Who wants money? I love you, Sarah. I'll see you later. Thanks for all the links. Oh, good. Deborah, thank you. There's a good one with Drew, too, about boundaries, and one with my other podcast producer, Joe, about trauma, but it's very entertaining. Can you hear that? I release all that I owe with my abundance mojo. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Okay. Yes, I was recording you breathing. When you are cruising through the debt gremlin neighborhood, remember that you will make it out if you keep your wheels whirling. Debt and abundance can neither help or hinder you, depending on how you use them. Debt can be a death in my mind. Debt can kickstart abundant businesses, and abundant businesses can fold into debt. Both are extensions of your energy. Oh, I like this one. To fill your life with more abundance, release your attachments to your debts. Repeat, I release all my debt, which no longer serves my growth. I allow abundance to flow into my life to support my growth. Ooh, right? Okay, I don't know what this person wants to say to me on YouTube, but it looked weird. Okay. Where the money reside, where the money reside. Mary had a little lamb, right? Toots. If you haven't seen that guy, it's very funny. Let's say it again. I release all my debt, which no longer serves my growth. I allow abundance to flow into my life to support my growth. Put emotions and specificity into your requests. This triggers your subconscious brain to make decisions that will beat down all the debt gremlin mofos and juice your money mojo. Yes. Okay, we want more money. You know why? Because we can bless others. That's right, Deborah. I want more money because I do. Oh my God. How good do we do? We do good without money. Can you imagine? Just, yeah, I do too. I do love abundance affirmations. All right, I will post a picture. Are we going to go watch Just Like That? It's another Sex in the City night. And chill the flock out. So, okay, that was it. That was fun. That was short and sweet. That's what she said. Thank you so much. And I love you. And I don't know if I'll see you next week. I'm not sure. I may be going on a little mini trip trying to decide. And if I do, oh my God, imagine all the puppies, kitties, and donkeys we could save. I can't. Oh, yeah, Jonathan Van Ness. Actually, he interviews Alok, A-L-O-K. Love that person. Yes. I love Jay Van Ness. All right. I love you too, cousin. And I will see you all. Gidget, that's all she's got to say about that. I love you, India. Bye, blubs. Love you, Deborah. Okay. See you next week or whenever. Okay, bye.